1998 he came again with a big expedition with the aim to try and reach the Kunene mouth with horses. That he didn't make. Most of the expedition died out because of a terrible wind over quite a long period, and they just died of hunger and thirst. In the end it was only himself, his horse and his batman that survived. And then on the left hand side you have the big Ochihipa mountains on the eastern side.
What's the name?
Ochihipa.
Ochihipa.
Yeah. And that is, it means the place where the old people took out the honey. And that is coming from the years when a lot of Himbas had to find refuge in the mountains in the 1860s because the Hotentots invaded Kahokuland from the south, from Sesfontein area, where they got guns and horses from the Germans. And they then moved from south to north, and a lot of people had to find cover in these mountains, and they left from honey for a very long time. That's where the name is coming from. And the Marienfluss Valley it's not that if one hear the name Fluss, you think of the German, it's river. But it's not river, it's the valley. The green bell that you see, it's the Ochinyangi River.
Oh, okay.
And the valley is called the Marienfluss Valley. And it stretches from the Kunene for about 75 kilometers north-south, and then 10 to 15 kilometers east-west. And it only has two places where you can enter with a car at least. The one is at Red Drum, quite to the south. And the other one is to the west, after the east, the Van Zyls Pass area. And it is probably one of the most secluded areas, most natural conservation areas in this country. Yeah. 30 years ago you could see elephants in that riverbed. And rhinos and zebras and giraffes. Today there's nothing.
30 years is not that long ago.
Not long ago. I have seen elephants 17 years ago in this valley. 1984, yes.
The Hotentots that came in, that pushed the Himba up here, are they related to the Bushmen? I mean,
No, quite two distinct groups. Big difference. I mean, they look a bit similar. They are both small. They both have the same type of hair. They both have, if they eat enough, nice round stomachs, and they both have the nice round buttocks where they store fat. Both of them were excellent hunters. Both of them near the bush, but they are not related at all.
The Hardman expedition that you talked about, is that British, you said?
No, it was, yeah, okay, that was British, although the man in charge was a German. He worked for a British company, but he himself was German. Now yeah, let us slowly progress. Sometimes in the rainy season you have the first rains we get is this isolated rain showers. And then you have springbok gathering on these green spots until you have widespread rains, and then they start spreading again. But on this area here, we had in March, when we got the first rains, we had more than 500 springbok together here. At the bottom, in the yellow patch there, about 6-7 kilometers from here, we had 3 years ago, we had more than 1,000 springbok that we counted there, 1,020 more or less. So they gather in big groups still.
Where do they go when they're not here?
They spread out in small groups, 10, 17, 20. There's the Hartman, a part of the Hartman had late rains, and that is where most of the big herds are at the moment, in those rocky outcrops in the Hartmans.
The rocks, really?
Yeah, you have the small valleys. I mean, not, it's not mountains, it's just hills.
Yeah.
And that's where they are at the moment. Now yeah, let us